What's going on, everyone? Greetings to you all. Some house cleaning. I apparently need to start asking you, or damn near telling you guys, to subscribe to the channel, so do me a favor and hit that little red button. There are many travesties that take place in the world. People leaving bread unwrapped, robocalls, women complaining about the toilet seat being left up when they in fact leave it down so you have to lift it up. But one thing that is or should be considered a serious offense is something Nintendo did. And it's really chapping my bottom. Nintendo should be ashamed of themselves for what they put out into the world. There's already enough problems as it is. Wildfires,
fires up there,
pandemic.
Get that shit out of here. Fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. No.
It's a garbage government, and Nintendo added onto this mess of a year with the one thing that should have been outlawed, and that's the Mario 3D AllStars cover. Now, you're probably wondering why I, casual, am not joining in on the bandwagon everyone else has jumped on, which is harping on, or in this case, justified criticism of the emulation or the serious lack of effort porting these classics onto the Switch, especially when you've got fucking Activision. Activision, of all companies, remaking Crash and Spyro 1, 2, and 3, a remake, not even a remaster, a remake, and listing them at $40 a piece, while you've got Big N over here with a fat, juicy, wet $60 price tag like it's the latest and greatest AAA title to come out. Activision is giving more value than Nintendo. That's some bizarre opposite day shit. That's like Mr. Krabs giving you money and SpongeBob is a greedy little shit. Or the fact that this All-Star collection is a timed release, which is either stupid or scummy. Or the fact that Mario Galaxy 2 was oddly left out. Or in the best case scenario for either of these is just a haha LOL JK moment.
All the money I spent up in this place, this some old bullshit.
No, it's none of that. It's the Mario 3D All-Stars collection. This box art looks like 2 minutes in, and the cover artist, if you can even say it's an artist, worked on it, was like, alright, let's call it a day. And the intern had to finish the box art in the next 5 minutes. This box art looks like 15 minutes in Photoshop, and half of that time was spent gathering the box covers from the previous game. This box art looks like it has the same amount of effort that goes into one of those generic black and white video game box art covers for any insert generic shooter here, or really any major title release on the Xbox or the PlayStation. You know, the ones where it's just a generic or a random person on the cover with a gun or a sword.
You what?
They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. Some art has a lot to say. Holy shit, look at this. This is awesome. Oh my fucking god. Everything is everywhere. I can't believe what the fuck is happening right now. The music, the story, I think I'm going to have a stroke. Then you've got box art like this. People tend to make choices on what they watch and see and play based on the box art. The box art is like a thumbnail, and judging by my analytics, I need to clickbait you all even harder. There's somewhat of an art to making thumbnails. On the one hand, you have to make sure it captures the attention of the viewer. It has to entice the person viewing into engaging and seeing what you're cooking in the kitchen, while giving you an overview of what to expect. It's got to say, hey, this shit's fire. You should take a load off and check me out. You know, spend some quality time with me. This cover / thumbnail, whatever the hell you want to call it, it's like, sure, why not? Whatever. It's like 3 roommates kind of just put together. Which is why I said this looks like somebody made this in 15 minutes in Photoshop. After making so many thumbnails myself, it's kind of obvious. This is some Fiverr shit. Not like the really good, talented Fiverr producers either, because they make some really good shit. Not sponsored by Fiverr, by the way. But I mean, this is some bare bones junior high kid Fiverr kind of garbage. I'll give it this though. It's nowhere near as bad as YouTuber thumbnails, and I mean specifically garbage YouTuber thumbnails. I'm talking about the ones that make it to the trending page. I'm talking about the ones that get the most views for absolutely no fucking reason. The child enticing thumbnails, the dummy thumbnails, the ones where you can obviously tell that a parent just sat their kid in front of a phone with YouTube on it, and God, I hate popular YouTuber thumbnails.
What's wrong with you?
Super Mario All-Stars for the Super Nintendo. It's a beautiful Adonis of storytelling, giving you a beautiful hint at what you are in store for once you blow the cartridge like you shouldn't do and slide it into your discolored Super Nintendo. It says, hey friendo, notice it's 4 games and not just 3.
Next meme.
Plus gives it a novel collectible feel to it. It's got BAM! Hand-drawn characters, items from all various games. Are you ready for an adventure with frogs, a Japanese raccoon, some weird-ass statue, Mario's loser yet dope-ass brother Luigi centered around a Princess Peach who, I'm sure, has Stockholm Syndrome and Bowser looming under them in the clouds. Oh, and Mario taking an interest in agriculture. Mario standing proudly in front of it like, ta-da, I did that shit, or like someone that just got you an expensive gift that will never shut up about it. This cover tells me I'm in for a really fun time. Now, look at the Mario All-Stars Collection box art on the Wii. It's not as gorgeous looking and nowhere near as hype with the look and feel of the previous Mario box art, but at least it looks somewhat dignified. It looks quiet, sturdy. It says, hey, my system may be underpowered and somewhat gimmicky, but my collection of games is to be respected. Cover art in general needs to find the right balance of not always being too busy or being oversimplified to the point where it's confusing. Cover art takes a ton of time and money to make. They go through committees and massive teams of people just for the cover. The cover of a game can make or break the game's launch and sales afterwards. Hundreds and hundreds of rough drafts are made before a final cover piece is selected. The cover art for any piece of media must do its best to entice the viewer and draw them in, giving them an overall display of what they can expect to be in for. This cover art could have been fixed by any commissioned artist and done better for far, far less. It's as if the entire celebration of Mario with this game was an afterthought. Nintendo was like, oh shit, Mario is 35. Oh, and that Mario existed. I forgot. Mario is a thing. That's what I get from this cover. Looking back at previous Mario collection box art, it's clear that Nintendo is less and less interested in making a desirable piece of cover art. Probably because they know no matter what, Mario will sell. And they aren't wrong on that. I've already got a pre-order, like many of the rest of you. I'm a huge cuck for Nintendo. I too, in fact, will be another mindless drone boycotting and complaining about something, yet I'll still continue to throw money at them, thereby solving nothing. In fact, I'm gonna buy another copy on top of that, in case I need a spare. This game is really lucky you can't judge a book by its cover because it's a really dookie cover. This cover art is bad. It's atrocious. My sister's, brother's, nephew's, cousin's, twice removed landlord's son-in-law could make a better cover art than Nintendo did with this. If any of these past games were made with the same effort as this cover art, Mario would be in trouble, like Yoshi for tax evasion. This is some used car salesman cover art, Nintendo. I knew this would happen once Reggie left to avoid being asked about Mother 3 for the billionth time.
What's wrong with you?
This Mario 3D All-Stars cover is the great value version of all art covers. The Mario 3D All-Stars box art is the Madden and Pokemon Sword and Shield of box art. Nintendo, I know I've been harping on you since the beginning of this video, but it's only because I love you, and I know you can do so much better. Other than that box art though, and there's like a couple of glaring issues here and there, but other than that, I'm having a lot of fun. I'm especially enjoying Sunshine. I know how controversial that take could be, but I fucking love Sunshine.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
And I'll play fair here. As I mentioned, there's a global pandemic on our hands, so benefit of a doubt on the actual coding and porting that is involved in bringing a game over to the Switch. Knowing that Mario's 35th anniversary was going to be in 2020, I would have already started developing on the anniversary collection, or set plans in motion as early as like 2018 or something like that. I'd be like, yo, Mario's big 35th is coming up. He's old enough to run for president now. Let's do it big. Widescreen would be really great on Mario 64, Nintendo. Just saying. But Nintendo, I do have a request before you go. Make this collection. Hotel Mario, Mario Fundamentals, and Mario Teaches Typing. Now that's a real man's collection. Thank you for checking out the video. I hope you all had a fantastic time listening to me bitch and complain for the last like 7 minutes or so.
All you do is complain.
If you enjoyed this content, definitely feel free to hit that subscribe button. Likes and comments are always appreciated. If you feel like helping out with the channel, then Patreon is definitely a good source to start. Tiers start as low as $1 a month. Or if you're feeling froggy and you want to get you something extra special, then check out Thirdiverse.com, some sexy apparel there. And I mean, hell, treat yourself to something nice. You don't even have to help me, just get yourself something nice. With that said, hope you guys enjoyed. Peace, and enjoy the game. Because by the time you watch this, I'm probably already playing it.